Right, now to do the neck, what you will need is like a fairly like small needle. It's quite um, it's quite fine, and you will need like you need to thread it with the thread that you used for your kameez. Um, Thread it like once, um, so leave a bit of, so it's just one like thread that you'll be using, and just tie one end with a knot like so. Some people like to use a sewing machine to do this bit, but I prefer using thread and needle because I find it looks nicer. So what you need to do is, do you remember we pressed down like the neck kind of open? So that was for a reason, so that you can press it down really, so when you fold it over it's quite nice and neat. So what you need to do is just fold 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 the interfacing down like so, all the way around the neck, so you're left with like a neat kind of round edge. And on the inside, to begin, right, get your needle and you'll find that there's an area that is quite bulky. That's at the corner of the neck here. So get the needle and just thread it through so it's nice and secure. Then what you need to do, and make a few stitches on the inside interfacing thing, so that you reach the edge of the interfacing here. So get the needle, and the fabric that is underneath, this is the fabric of the actual kameez. You need to take a few threads from it, so only like a couple of fine threads. Like so. Thread them through your needle, and then get the needle and thread it through the interfacing like so, and just pull it through. Like so. And keep doing this all the way around. So get a few threads from the bottom, put the needle through the interfacing, thread it through. Again, a few threads, remember only a few threads, you don't want a whole lot of fabric. Thread a few threads through, put it through the interfacing, like so. And keep doing this all the way around. This is quite hands-on, and practice makes perfect really. I've done this quite a lot of times, so I'm used to it. I remember when I first did it, it's really quite scruffy, so don't worry if it's scruffy, as long as it doesn't show on the outside. So again, take a few threads from the bottom fabric, thread the needle through the interfacing like so. So what you're doing is basically joining the interfacing with your kameez fabric without showing any thread on the outside bit, and you're not showing any stitching either, so it looks really neat this way. So carry on doing this all the way round. Okay, so I'm going to show you this close up on my iPod camera. So basically what I'm doing, this is the interfacing, right? That's your kameez fabric. Can you see that's like the shoulder seam? So what I'm doing, my fabric is in my interfacing, my thread is in my interfacing. Get your needle and pick up like 2-3 little fine threads from the bottom fabric, like so. I've got like one there. Get the needle then, put it from the bottom, go through the interfacing like so, thread it through, oops, like so. Let's do another one. Make sure the interfacing is flat against the fabric while you're doing this. So get a few threads, like so. Through the interfacing and just thread it through. So as you can see, I've done a few stitches here, so it's quite neat. So you'll end up getting like threads going across from the bottom, and if you look at the right side of your fabric, you can hardly see anything, so you can see little tack things from where I picked up the threads, but you can't see them like from far. So that's ideally the look that you're trying to achieve. Get a few threads from the bottom, thread it through the interfacing and go through. See? It's very easy once you get the hang of it. Few threads, go through the interfacing, thread it through. Keep doing this all the way around. Finish tacking the front interfacing, and this is what it should look like. And now I'm going to do the back, so you just do the same thing, fold it down and just tack it. So all of the back here. I'll do that and get back to you. I'll show you how I'm doing the back tacking now. So like get a few threads, go through the interfacing band, pull the thread through like so, and keep doing this. So get a few threads, go through the interfacing, and keep doing this all the way around. After you finish tacking, you should end up with like a perfect neck like this, and you can't see any like stitching on the outside, and the back of the neck is going to look like that. So it's nice and neat now, and no raw edges whatsoever. What I'm going to show you how to do next is the arm, or the sleeves even. Right, here is my sleeve fabric that I cut earlier, and as you can see, there's the kind of curved top, and what you need to do is fold, separate them, and fold each sleeve right sides together, like so. Fold it in half, pin it down as well along the fold, like so. Now using like a 1 to 1.5 centimeter seam allowance, depending on how much you left, sew a seam 1.5 centimeters from the edge, and make sure you backstitch at both along both of the sides. And to help you, use tailor's chalk to just draw a guide for you. Right, so this is my sleeve, wrong side, I've got it in the wrong side. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to tidy up the edge of the sleeves. I've made 2 sleeves here. What you need to do is, on the wrong side of the sleeve, you need to just press down this seam here, like so. And you need to fold over 2.5 centimeters, because that's how much seam allowance we left. So fold it down like so, and fold it all the way around the sleeve. make sure it's even all the way. It should look something like this. Can you see the fold over here? Yeah. So press this down, and then after you've pressed it down, do you remember when we made the hems? You should do basically the same thing. So press it down and then fold it over again, like so, and pin it down. So it should look something like this. Should be a lot neater. I'll do this and I'll show you what it should look like. Right, I've pressed down the edge like so, and on the other sleeve I've pinned it down, but after folding it like so. Now what I'm going to do, you need to repeat this for the other sleeve too. So what I'm going to do is just sew both sleeves, sew the hem of both sleeves on the machine. So all you need to do is sew around a millimeter from the folded edge. So sew like a line going all the way around the sleeve, and yeah. So I'll do that now, and I'll show you what it should look like. Right. So what you should end up with now is to, if you turn your sleeves right side out like this, you should end up with two sleeves which are quite neat, and the hem has been turned over, so no raw edges as you can see. So the next thing that we need to do is attach them to the main body of the kameez. So you're going to use this bit of the sleeve to do this.